So, hello guys, here with a dual commentary video again, and this is against Googleooo at 1128 and IronCore at 1181, so pretty highly rated duel here, pretty closely highly rated duel on the rated part of Dueling Network, so we could be in for a good duel here. I've been trying to do a load of dual commentaries before this, and everyone's quitting because so many people are playing the Macro Rabbit build, or even the Dino Rabbits of some sort, and just people are quitting straight on them. Obviously they topped YCS Barcelona, so that is why there's quite a few players playing them, but it's just people do not want to see that deck, they're not loving it. So we see here a Stygian Street Patrol. When this card destroys monster battles, enters the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the level of the destroyed monster times 100. What the hell is he doing? I'm guessing this is Apprentice Magician. Yeah, okay. So you'll get dealt with 200 points of damage. You can remove from play this card in your graveyard, special summon one Fiend type monster of 2000 less attack from your hand. Very nice effect, especially for some XYZing if you need to do stuff like that. But we see a Crystal Seer sent here by Yugioh. So who knows what we're going to be seeing these two decks. I don't actually know what deck Stygian Street Patrol really goes in. I know it possibly goes into XYZ style decks. I think I've seen before. But I don't know, we'll see what the player does. So he flips the Crystal Seer, he gets to pick up the two cards from the top of his deck and select one of those cards. So we see a Heavy Storm and a Fires of Doomsday. Interesting. He's going to probably add the Heavy Storm and put the Fires of Doomsday to the bottom of his deck. I always think, I never can tell if it goes to the bottom or the top. It's the same animation. So we see a Jester Comfort here, special summoned, and then a Light and Darkness Dragon. So are we seeing anti-meta maybe? Maybe anti-meta is the best I can come up with at the moment. Would make sense. Just to Comfort, you can special summon this card from your hand and face up attack Magician. If you do, return this card and one face up monster your opponent controls to their hand. Special. This needs a true. This, like, yeah. So you special summon this, you can special summon this card and face up attack Magician. If you do, return this card and one face up control to the hand during the end phase of your opponent's next turn. Channel. Yeah. Okay. Cool. This all seems perfectly fine at the moment. I think IronCore is going to have to activate some effects to get that Light and Darkness Dragon down a few pegs. 2800 attack is a lot. So yeah, we're going to be wanting to see if that goes down. So I think IronCore has done his turn, ended. Dueling Network's being really odd recently for me a bit, so we might not see cards played and stuff like that, but who knows. But anyway, we see Light and Darkness Dragon run over the face down. Let's see what that is. That's another Stygian Street Patroller. And we then see Dark Resonator. It's interesting, he could have special summoned that with the effect of the other Stygian Street Patroller, I believe. And then maybe used another monster to get an XYZ out of some sort. Obviously, Light and Darkness Dragon could try and negate it and stuff, but we're going to see Light and Darkness negate 1 for 1, so that will put it down a peg to 2400. Cost and negate, yeah. So that's all fares. So was that a? I think that was a. What did I just see there? What did I just see there, guys? I just saw a. Not Fables. Fables have been only in my head all recently. So Light and Darkness Dragon is going to attack a Dark Resonator. Basic, he's got a Light and Darkness Dragon. He's going to be able to negate most things, apart from counter traps. So we see an MST. So Light and Darkness Dragon is going to go down again. It's now on 1800. So I've got a feeling IronCore is probably going to lose this. So that's why I meant Infernities. While you have no cards in your hand, this card face up cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. So that's going to be quite useful. Obviously, Dark Resonator can't be destroyed has to be killed, attacked twice per turn. And Latent Darkness Dragon's going to be alright here as well, so we're going to see a Caller Haunted play. That's going to be negated by Light and Darkness Dragon as well, which will put him down to 1300 points. And then that cannot be negated. Activate only when your opponent activates a spell trap or an effect monster's effect. If you control a face-up attack position Infernity monster and have no cards in your hand, negate the activation and destroy that card. So I believe that should work. Your monster dies. That monster does not die. So destroy all monsters and destroy that card, yeah. The dragon will die, but he will be able to select once monster's graveyard, then special summon. It's a choice, isn't it? When this guy destroys it. No, it's not a choice, mandatory effect. Then destroy all cards you control and special summon that monster. He says wait, okay. Is he thinking he's got a face down or something? Because he can activate the Call of Haunted, which will then trigger Light and Darkness and Dragon's effect. He can then chain Infernity Barrier because Light and Darkness effects activate, which means Infernity Barrier can then negate it because Infernity Barrier is a counter trap, and Light and Darkness the Dragon's effect is not quick enough to negate counter traps. Remember that, guys. Shien is not quick enough to negate counter traps. Counter traps are one of the fastest things in the game. Counter traps can only be negated by other counter traps. Wait, what? Go on. No. Why did he say go on? I thought he was. Show me again. Interesting thing there is I have no idea what went on there, guys. I'm gonna synchro here for a 6, so I think everything out there just played out perfectly. Light and Darkness Dragon should go, and all the monsters on the cards on his side of the field should go as well, should they not? I can't see any reason why not. Obviously, he now knows what those face downs are as well. I'm struggling to see what happened there. Did IronCore just give up? Possibly. He was going to struggle even with that going on. He had 0 cards in his hand, which I know Infernity want, but he still had 0 cards in his hand, and that is going to make it game, guys. And again, but yeah, I'm going to leave it there. But yeah, that was an interesting. Googleooo, that should have been, Blind Dinosaur Dragon should have gone, I believe, from Infernity Barrier, but didn't seem to happen. I think IronCore may have just given up and wanted to end the game quickly. But this is in the rated part of Dueling Network, and people don't really give up that easily. But they are highly rated, so they're probably just nice duelists. When you get so highly rated, some become really annoying and some become really nice. They either go one way. But yeah, I think Googleooo had pretty much control of that game as soon as Light and Darkness Dragon was summoned. Even if the Infernity player had got rid of him, I still think with the card advantage Googleooo had, he would have done it alright. Googleooo was playing, I don't know what kind of deck he was playing there. But yeah, interesting. Infernity versus Light and Darkness Dragon, that's what I'm going to call it, guys. Yeah, nice duel. Hope you enjoyed this, guys, and see you around. Cheers.